Hey everybody, I'm excited to be starting season 2 of Kaiju number 8. I feel like personally this show gets a lot of heat and I don't necessarily think it's warranted. I think this show is good. It's not amazing. It's not going to change the world. It might not leave its mark on your life unless maybe you're a 30-year-old and you're like, oh, hey, look, this main character's in his 30s. That's cool. That's rare for anime. The action scenes are good. They're not, solo leveling or whatever, but I feel like the show's good. So I'm excited for season 2. We've got Kafka who he can turn into Kaiju number 8. At the very end of season 1, they determined they weren't going to kill him after capturing him and turn him into a weapon, but they were going to maybe potentially allow him to be a weapon against other Kaiju, which I think is going to be exciting. All of the 3rd division, the rookies are being split out to different divisions, which means I think we're going to get introduced into some new kaiju hunters, which will be really cool. I know Shinomiya is one of the cooler characters with her big axe, and she has a lot to prove, being the daughter of the director, but she's also really powerful, super cool. So I'm excited for this season. I will be unashamedly happy to watch this show. I know I've seen a lot of other content creators, when they start reacting to this, they've got all these comments from people saying, oh, this show's terrible, this show's boring, And again, it's not the craziest show in the world, but it's good. So if you guys feel that way, then hopefully you'll enjoy watching this with me. All right, let's go. I'm excited to see where this starts off. Man, can you guys imagine living in a world where, where I live, sometimes there's tornado sirens? And those, they can be a little scary because you just don't know. Oh, okay, we're doing a flashback. But man, this would be so obnoxious. I would hate this. Okay, so I find it interesting that they make a conscious effort to show Kafka as the encouraging one who's not scared of anything, but Hina was super scared of these things back in the day, and maybe she still is, but she doesn't show it, that's for sure. The defense force, let's go! Poor Kafka. Oh, okay. So we're starting off maybe in a dream. This doesn't look too good for you, Kafka. Hey, what's up, cleaning team? Hey, how you guys doing? Oh. Bro, she looks so cool, man. I don't care what anyone else says. I think she's cool. KAIJU 8 KAIJU 8 Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever had a dream where, for me, if something like this were to happen to me in a dream, as soon as that first bullet hit is when I would wake up. I would startled wake up and be like, oh my gosh, what the heck? I'll never forget I had this dream that I did get shot, and I don't know why, but I did have a dream where I got shot. And it was so weird when I woke up. It's like I was hurting. I don't know. It's like phantom pain or whatever you want to call it. But man, that was trippy. So I wonder if that's what's about to happen with Kafka here. Okay. Yep, that's about how I would expect to wake up from a dream like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Kafka's still in confinement. That's okay. As the base got all blasted by that Kaiju number 10. Bro, that would take... If this was in the United States, this would take so long. I mean, they can't even fix a road within a year or two. Mina's probably got a lot on her mind about what to do about this.
確認取れましたよ。審判が下って今日で5日。未だ日々のカフカの今後は未定。身柄の拘束は解かれていないそうです。
そうか。
そうか。
しかしこれは時間。
Yes, sir. Everybody's got to get better, though. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's most of this was because he blew the bomb.
今日だったな。新人たちの部隊合流は。
ええ、ぼちぼちつく頃でしょうね。
Okay, we talked about that a little bit. All the rookies being split off. We're gonna hopefully see a lot more hunters. There's our guy, Kafka's best friend. I can't think of his name right now. I'm so sorry. Reno.
そんなことやってる場合ですか。
予定よりだいぶ早く着きそうだからさ、いいだろう。
It's like Reno, Nevada. I'm gonna try to remember it. Is that a real place? Okay, 4th division. That's where. Okay, so these two are going to the 4th.
俺はここで強くなる。
Very
そ
cool.
して今度は俺が先輩のことを。
Okay, so they've got their little group text. All right, sounds good. Kikoru Shinomiya. She has her own emoji icons. Very nice.
いざって時は私が止める。私ももっと強く
That's right. You need to be his backup. Holy giant.
待たせたな、篠宮隊員。
Oh my god, I wish I had that kind of voice. I got the high-pitched voice, unfortunately.
隊長室に案内しよう。足の第三部隊隊長から達しがあったと思うが、立川基地復興までの間、お前は第一
Okay,
部
so
隊
she's
に
in the
預かる
first
ことになっ
division.
た。
If I know anything about these shows, typically the divisions are split. And anytime I've watched any kind of show like this, the first is always the powerful one, right? Think about, I mean, even with Fire Force, right? The first was supposed to be like all the best, and you know, I just feel like that happens pretty regularly. So I will not be surprised if this division is kind of insane, which makes sense because Shinomiya is kind of insane herself. So it'll be a good challenge for her. She's probably not challenged as much at the 3rd division with training with other people because she's the best. But hopefully she'll have some good training coming up here.
紹介しよう。日本防衛隊第一部隊隊長、鳴海源。
He's almost platinum, guys. He's playing League with a controller. He's trying to get the plat.
ちょっとここで待ってろ。
どうしよう。全く尊敬の念が湧いてこない。
ほう、君が噂のイサオさんの娘か。
Yeah, that's right.
ダメダメ。それでもこいつ。
She's pretty cool
こ
too.
の人は長官なんだから。第三部隊所属、篠宮キコルであります。第一部隊にお世話になります。何なりとご命令ください。
まあそうかしこまるな。堅苦しい挨拶はいらん。第一部隊隊長として僕から君に望むのは一つだけだ。
一つとは。
It's gonna be like to kill kaiju or something.
僕らの戦いからそれが何なのか学ぶといい。
Alright, we're gonna see the
特
first
等
division
席
right
での
from the
見
bat.
学を許可しよう。
Oh, dang, that word looks pretty cool. That's pretty high quality animation. Nah, don't tell me we're about to actually get Godzilla in this episode. Okay, this little sound is back. I'm a fan of this sound. Let you know something's about to come. I can tell you one place I wouldn't want to be when that alarm goes off. I mean, I don't know. They seem to go underground, but I feel like half the time these things come from underground. I don't know if I'd want to be underground. Oh my gosh, it's actually Godzilla. That's funny. They're like, hey, you guys are going to keep... I mean, I'm sure this is adapted from the manga, but I would think if this was just a show, they're like, hey, you guys want to keep talking about how we're Godzilla? You know, that's all we are? Well, Here's your Godzilla. Thanks. Boom! It's kind of crazy that these guns do like nothing. They're just there to like guide, try to make it go a certain direction. That's all. That's all the actual military has been used for, is just to try to guide these things around. Yeah, exactly. All right, Narumi, let's see what you got. Okay, some more people from the first. Way too many names to remember right off the bat. Got all that. They must have high output energy or something. Just electricity just bouncing off people.
完全に怪獣の進路を支配してる。それを可能にしてるのは隊員一人一人のスペックの高さ。おそらく隊員全員が解放戦力 40% 以上。
That's where she is. Okay, so these people are like as strong as she is, or stronger. Okay, so we saw this guy at the very end of the first season when after Kafka beat up the director. He has like some, it almost looks like a gun lance or something. I don't know what you would call it. Okay, he looks way better with the hair back. It is kind of like I think it is a gun lance. Oh yeah. The eye's gonna, yeah. Kafka, get your old buddies out here. We got a lot to clean. I wonder if it's worse for it to die in the water. It's probably harder to get that junk out the water than to scrub it off the buildings. He just wants results. That's right. She's up for the challenge. What are we doing with Bro? He getting his workout in. He's been here 5 days. Here's your chance. She can't show him like any favoritism. That probably wouldn't go over too well. But we know how she really feels. Hibino. Okay. They're trying to make like the ultimate team. Oh. They're trying to make the elite kaiju hunter defense force.
皆を納得させろ。それができなければ防衛隊にお前の居場所はない。8号として必要とされるのは不本意だけど、まずは生き延びてこそだ。はい、やってみ。お断りします。
Okay, I do wonder. In season 1, Kafka, when he took the entrance test, he was like, "Hey, I'm not going to use my powers because I personally want to be useful as, you know, just with who I am." I'm curious if he's going to still try to balance that, or if we're going to have, like, almost like exclusive kaiju form Kafka now moving forward. I'm very curious to see how that's going to work, because he was very proud. I mean, he still has the knowledge from all the cleaning he did, and he can still put that to use even in the kaiju form, but I feel like I'll be interested to see if he's going to have to hide it. Like, he's not going to have to hide it. Now that he doesn't have to hide it anymore, will he just be using it all the time, or will he still try to use the gun, try to use the suit? I'm curious to see how that's going to work out.
最強の部隊は僕がいれば事足ります。では失礼。
Okay.
足りぬ。
Sounds about right.
人に擬態し姿をくらませた9号。防衛隊を意図的に攻撃した10号。奴らは明らかに今までの怪獣とは違う。我々は日々進歩し、数々の怪獣災害を乗り越えてきた。だが怪獣は依然
I mean, if anything, Kafka's going to be a great training resource for these people. He's one of the most powerful kaiju ever, and they get the opportunity to just fight him whenever they want, basically.
相変わらず功さんは僕を信用してませんね。8号は兵器化した。
You've already got your weapon, bro. Let's not be greedy, all right? You've already got your weapon.
ノルミ。
鳴海隊長、俺はまだ死ねません。信じてくれてる。信じてくれてる仲間のためにも。それにやりの。
He's got to get up there. He's got to be next to Hina. We got to be a cooler Defense Force officer than Hina. And wipe out all the kaiju. That's right. That's the goal.
だからしがみつかせてもらいます。日々のカフカ第一部隊にお世話になります。
Good job, Kafka. Good job. Guy's like, whatever.
お前の思いも境遇も決意表明も興味ない。結果と実力を示せ。
There we go.
もしまた暴走するようなことがあれば即座に処分して僕のスーツ
Hey,
に
we've already got Shinomiya for that. We don't need everybody saying that.
ありがとうございます。
Very cool. All right, back
日々の
maybe
カフ
to
カ
the.
含め新人全員
Yeah.
無事各隊へ合流したそうです。
我々もうかうかしてられんな。
With Kafka working so hard, Hoshina, Hina, y'all both need to get to it. I want to see 100% Hina. She was at like 96 or 98 or something. Let's see 100%. Oh, look at that house. Ba-dum-bum. Her mom was killed by a kaiju. Oh, where the heck is he going? Director Isao? Director Shinomiya?
お待ちしておりました。篠宮長官。あちらです。
Surely it's not a coincidence that they just showed her mom and then... I'm going to listen to that next episode. Surely it's not a coincidence that they just showed her mom and then they showed her dad going into a lab where there's clearly a human figure, or at least feet of one. Surely he's not keeping his wife in like an incubation and then I bet he's trying to get, I have no idea, but I bet he's going to try to like use Kafka in his like kaiju form to try to do something similar for his wife. But all right, let's see. Anything else? Oh, we got some stuff at the end here. I don't normally watch previews, but
また地震。
最近多いよな。
またすぐ収まるっしょ。
thousands of people dead. The whole apartment building's just sinking into the ground. Jesus, this thing's massive. Unlucky. Honestly, you would think at this point Japan would have like a population crisis because there'd be so many people who've died from all these kaiju. Episode 13, Kaiju Weapon. I wonder if that is going to be in reference to our boy Kafka. All right, season 2 off to a good start. We've already got a little bit more clarity about how Kafka is going to be used. They are going to officially use him to fight other kaiju, and he's going to have to prove his worth, and he's in the first division with Shinomiya, which is good. He's got an ally there. But this first division guy, he's obviously probably like the most powerful. He's gonna be really, really tough to deal with, I imagine, but we're probably also going to start seeing a little bit more from the other rookies. We only saw Reno and red afro hair, whatever you want to call it, guy. So I thought episode 1 was good. I am still a little curious what that was at the end. I imagine, I'm just throwing out a guess, it's probably Shinomiya's mom in some sort of incubator. So I'm very interested to see what developments happen there. The only thing I can think of is that they're going to try to use kaiju, some kind of kaiju muscle tissue or research to bring her back to life if she's dead or in a coma or something. I don't know. Seems a little odd, but very good start to season 2. And I'm excited to see where the rest of this is going. I do have full unedited versions of my reaction over on Patreon. If you guys are interested, you can support me there. But I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here, and see you in the next one.